Nice TV muciĩ wa gĩkeno.
Nĩ ngatho mũno mwĩrori wa Nice TV ũrathiĩ na mbere na kwĩrorera ceceni yaku wendete ya Nice TV, na ũmũthĩ nĩ ũkũnjĩtĩkĩria ngorwo ngĩcenjia rũthiomi hanini nĩgetha mũgeni ũrĩa twĩ nake akorwo akĩigua nĩ amu ndakiumĩte gũkũ bũrũri-inĩ witũ wa Kenya. This is Nice TV, the best and the leading television in Kenya, and today we are glad to have a high profile guest, one of the most successful entrepreneurs here in Kenya and outside Kenya. And we are talking matters business, local, multilateral and bilateral. He will be shedding more light on businesses here in Kenya. Good morning, sir, and welcome to Nice TV.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and I would like you to say hi to our viewers and tell us, who is Jiten Shah?
Yeah, thank you so much for calling me for the interview. And we welcome all of you who are watching to the television right now. And yeah, my name is Jiten Shah. I am from Gujarat, India. I have done science graduation. And in my career, I have a versatile experience like banking, insurance, health, real estate, in many fields we have worked. And since last 3 years, we are into international business. And we work for the nation. And we are into trade and investment. And we run a chamber of commerce.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shah, for honoring our invite and, of course, sparing some time out of your tight schedule to be with us today. Now, tell us about your company.
Yeah, we have incorporated one NPO, which is called the Not-for-Profit Association, and a non-government association, which is Intercontinental Confederation for Chamber of Commerce and Enterprise, where we want to encourage and empower the chambers to get connect and to multiply their horizons. We want to support the global economy by promoting and facilitating multilateral trade between the countries. And the object of the federation is to become world's largest confederation.
Well, thank you very much. And why invest in our country, Kenya?
No, this country, Kenya, is a gateway of entire East and Central Africa. And we are very glad that government has already given us a individual tribe. So we are not feeling like a guest where we are in Kenya. We are from your family, we are from your community, and the base of Indians are in Kenya is a very strong. So government has given a tribe to the Indians. So we feel like Kenya is our home.
Thank you very much for that compliment. And now, I know that you had a business expo last week. And now, why should people exhibit with you?
For Indians, we can say, we don't want just them to exhibit. We provide them all the marketing services, like starting from generating, we support them. We don't just encourage them, we handhold and we facilitate them to find buyers. We provide them matches. We provide them here business meetings with buyers. And we want them to exhibit, because by exhibiting, if they exhibit, you know, they are showcasing their strength.
Yeah.
That they are that much of capable to putting that money, time and efforts to come to Kenya, to fly to Kenya and exhibit their products and services. So they are serious people who are really want a collaboration. They are looking for joint venture partners. They are looking for dealer distributor network in Africa, entire East and Central Africa. So through Kenya, we want to conquer entire East and Central African market, and we want to support the Kenyan businesses, you know, to find a good technology and manufacturing capacities from India and various countries.
Well, thank you very much. And because I know some of the investors here in Kenya will be watching this program, will be exhibiting in your next expo. And now, how was the outcome of the just concluded expo? Did it meet your expectations?
Expectation was high, but we are not in complaining mode. This is the third exhibition that we have been held by the name of International Indo-Africa B2B Trade Show. And which is held on 22, 23, 24 September at KICC, Nairobi, Kenya. So all the private and government sectors, they have fully supported us, like National Chamber of Kenya, Kenya Association Manufacturing, the county governors, and the KEPSA, Can Invest, and many other associations. They have been supported us. They have been help us to mobilize the information of the exhibition. and yeah, so we have get a good footfall this year regarding to the last years, and the businessmen, the manufacturers who are exhibiting here in Kenya, and they were connect with a lot of good buyers. But I want to add one thing: any exhibitions, any exhibitions is not. It should not be the efforts done by the organizers only. It is a combined efforts. If the exhibitors are also inviting their guests, if the exhibitors are also inviting their people to meet them, then the combined effort can give the good success to the both the community from India and from Kenya.
Thank you very much. And maybe someone is asking, when will be the next expo, and will you consider small businesses here in Kenya?
We actually done only business to business meetings, and we focus on multiplying the turnover from the Indian manufacturers, but we don't want just to multiply the turnover. We want our Indian exhibitors and companies and MSME to come here and to have their own registration of the companies, and have their own offices and warehouses, and they should start manufacturing from in Kenya, and they can export to entire world from sitting in the Kenya. So for the small businesses, we are having another pavilion this year where they can participate, they can exhibit, and they can they can sell their stuffs, they can showcase their strength and talent.
Yeah.
So we are looking for that Kenyan businessmen to participate on another next exhibition, which is called 4th edition, and we are planning it on 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th of the August next year.
Okay, thank you very much, and I'm sure we will be covering that exhibition for you. And now, what do you urge Kenyans about bilateral trade?
This bilateral trade, Kenya and India has a very old bilateral trade relationship, and this business of doing is very easy in Kenya. All the private and government sectors, they have been supported. All the Indians coming to Kenya. So for India and Kenya, it's like not a different thing. We believe in making Kenya, we believe in making India also.
Yeah.
So for the businesses, we are there to boost the economy, and we are here to support the bilateral trade between Kenya and India, and we are here to connect with the right people. We want to save on time, money and efforts for all the businesses to connect with the right people, and I strongly believe no country can develop without developers, without investors, and without technology, and without the suppliers.
Yeah.
So we are the company and organization who brings suppliers, investors to this country and to entire East and Central Africa. We have our own presence in more than 30 countries across the world, and the object of our association is to become world's largest association, having our own office in more than 150 countries very soon.
Thank you very much. And let me ask this question for the investors in Kenya. Are there chances in India for them to invest in?
For Indians?
Yeah, for Kenyans in India.
Yeah, there are a lot of Kenya and Africa, they are very rich in natural resources. So a lot of things and a lot of commodities are exporting from Kenya to India. So there are a lot of chance for Kenyans or for Africans to invest in India. They can keep their own offices. We are operating from Delhi, which is the capital of India. So we welcome all the Kenyans business fraternity to come to Kenya and join hands with the local businessmen, and we will help them to find buyers, dealers and distributor from entire India, from Pan India. Yeah.
Thank you very much. And what are your future plans?
Future plan is just, I want to add that we are not just working for our family or food, we are working for the nation, and we really appreciate the Kenyan government and officials. Throughout they have been supported the organization to develop our business in Kenya, and I have my own company in Kenya since September 2018. So the future plan is we are going to have more exhibitions. We are not just limited to exhibitions, we provide a lot of facilities and many other activities we are doing that can be boost the multilateral trade and investment from both the countries and across the world.
And as we come to conclusion of this interview, what motivates you to this noble work?
we are self-motivated, and we have faced the challenges, we have changed, we have checked this, and we have found that all the manufacturers in India or anywhere, they took lot of years to go out of their country. We have been in touch with many people and many manufacturers in India through the exhibitions. They have been like, they are 60 years old company, 70 years old company having turnover of 1000 crore, 200 crore, 40 crores, but they don't have their presence in different countries. So that motivates us to, to support them to have their presence across the world, and to save, if we are able to make a single platform where all the Chamber of Commerce, all the NBFC, law firms and industry association are getting a single platform to connect with each other, and they help their members to grow up, to motivate them, to encourage them to start and to multiply their export turnover. So these things, these things can be also part of the social service, noble services to the country, and we want to all the countries and entire human fraternity to be grow and to become rich, and this is the way we are going to add value to the country and to economy. Yeah.
Thank you very much. And your final remarks to the business people here in Kenya.
Final remarks is we want to continue our efforts here in Kenya and entire East and Central Africa. We have a presence. We are planning more exhibitions, and we want government to support us. And we are very thankful. I am really very thankful, and I appreciate all the supports done by private and government sectors from Kenya. And that is the only reason we are, coming again and again to Kenya, and not only Kenya, entire East and Central Africa. So we really appreciate all the supports done by all the officials from the government and the private sectors from Kenya and East and Central Africa.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Shah, for your time and for honoring our invite for this interview despite your tight schedule. And I wish you safe travel when you are going back in India, and say hi to them. And once you are back in Kenya, I request you always come here at Nice TV.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. Mwereri wa Nice TV, hau niho tugwikira gaturumo ndereti ino itu ya muthenya wa umuthi ngehoka ni wathoma kaundu kamwe kana meri.